open to the presence of love. There's a lot to unload in that statement. There's open, there's presence, and then there's love. And those are three things that have offered me some wisdom. I was at a retreat for 5 days, and I was disconnected from the world, and I reconnected to myself, and it was nice. There's a lot of resistance to filming myself lately, but I have wisdom to share, and I'm really excited about it. Open to the presence of love. Okay, we got the word open. There's a difference between being open and closed. If I look at something and I'm open, let's see, I'm going to look at this pen. This pen. If I'm closed to this pen, I could see it as maybe it's ugly. Maybe it's not the pen that I wanted. There's not enough pens. I don't know, it's almost empty. There's not a lot of ink in it. It's kind of a cheap pen. If I'm open to this pen, all of that stuff kind of just like dissolves, and all of a sudden there's a curiosity of being open to pen and what it can do for me. I feel like this is kind of a lame example, but being open and closed to something, it's kind of a feeling in the heart. I guess it presents itself in the mind. But you open your heart up, and then there's possibilities there. It's not so restricted. So think about that. Think about the possibilities of being open for creation of something new. So open to the presence. So what is presence? Presence is in my breath. For me, it's the noticing what is around me, noticing the sensations in my body, just being aware of what is around me, being aware of another and of what is going on. And it's not so much like, oh yeah, I know, like that kind of, yeah, I know. Because there's just like, yeah, I know. There's that closedness of like not being open to maybe there's something else there. So it takes presence to be open as well. Open to the presence of love. So yeah, it's like, how do we get presence? Well, being present is a practice. If we're so used to being not present, then maybe we don't even know what being present feels like. Step 1, notice how your breath feels like when it's coming in and out of your body, even if it's just for a minute. That's called meditation. That's why we meditate, is to practice the presence. Love. Love is a big, 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 big statement. When we're practicing being present and we're able to be open, in that presence there's a silence there. There's a silence in the presence, and that's where there's this deeper trust, this settling into what is, the settling into the sounds of a busy city, being open to it. So what is love then? Let's just wait for a minute for that to pass. I hope they're okay. Whatever that is, I hope they're okay. To be open to the presence of love, well, first requires that practice of coming to the presence, that present state. And when we get there, there's that settling, and then the subtleness, the subtlety of life can come up. And in that subtlety is the love. It's that silence. It's that being comfortable with the silence. And we tend to forget that in the busyness of the day-to-day stuff, in the scrolling of the phone, in the constantly taking in, constantly being stimulated. So that overstimulation is causing our brains to always be looking for something that is not this presence of what is occurring in this moment. So that's the basic of that. And I will just leave this as it is, and I don't want to overanalyze it. So that's that. Thank you.